Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. I'm coming back at you guys with another video, and today this video is going to be about dating after losing 160 pounds. So I did a video like this, I think pretty early. I think I was probably 8 months in to my VSG journey when I touched on this topic. But now that I am a year and 9 months in to my weight loss journey, I want to do an update. So if you guys want to stick around and know what my dating life and my experience with dating has been, then keep on watching. But before we get on with the video, I need you guys to like, comment, and subscribe and hit that notification bell down below. So without further ado, let's get on with the video, guys. Hi guys, how are you? I hope all is well. Let's talk dating. But before we talk about dating at present time for me right now, let's go with weight loss stats. Let me pull it up. My heaviest weight was 297 pounds. Surgery date was July 20th of 2022. My surgery weight was 281 pounds. When I did my liquid diet, lost 16 pounds in 7 days with my liquid diet before surgery, and I went down to 281. Currently, I weigh 136 pounds. So all in total, I lost 160 pounds. And the total weight I lost from my surgery date is 144 pounds. So this is me at 297 pounds. And this is me currently at 136 pounds. I hit the 130s back in December of 2023, and I've been maintaining this weight ever since. So that's where I'm at with my weight. If you guys want to see a breakdown of my monthly weigh-in, I definitely have that in the description box down below. So if you guys are curious, you could definitely check it out. So now that we got all of the stats, the pictures, everything, we got that out of the way. Now let's talk about dating. I did a dating video when I was within my first year of VSG. I think I was about 8 months into my weight loss journey. If you guys want to check it out, it's in the description box down below if you want to see it first and then come back. I decided to do an update because a lot of you guys have been DMing me, emailing me, commenting about how have dating been for me. And I feel like I wanted to do an update because dating is definitely different for me now than it is when I started my VSG journey. And I just wanted to make a video of it so you guys know where I am with my life, well, in my dating life. So let's rewind. I'm going to tell you how dating life was for me at my largest. So I fluctuated with my weight throughout my life. I've done yo-yo diets, I've done keto, I've done all of that. I was big, I was small, like there was so many different stages in life I was in terms of weight. So, my dating experience have been up and down, up and down, up and down. But when I was a larger person, never had issues dating in a sense of I never had issue finding a guy. Okay, let's get that like out of your mind. Some people think that when you are overweight, when you are heavy set or heavier, you will have issues finding a guy, all these weird things in terms of looks. Beauty is the eye of the beholder for sure. And honestly, like there's people who's into big girls. That's just what it is. I never had any issues finding a guy. That's what I'm trying to say. I didn't have the best relationship. It just never developed into something that was like great, if that makes sense. Like I never been in love before. ever. Every relationship that I had just kind of fizzled out. Like, that's just what it is. And I always told myself, well, if I was skinnier, I know that my love life would be better. That was something that was in my mind throughout my whole dating experience, you know? Most of my relationships from the past has been a slow burn, in a sense where either we started out as friends or that person was somehow linked to my past growing up or something like that. Would start out as friends and then they're like, hey, you have a really great personality, let's see how it goes, it will work out, and then it just kind of fizzled out. And that was the extent of my dating, like almost serious relationships, right? It just never worked out. When I do date around or date guys who just met me while I was bigger, it was a sense of, okay, let me tell her what I want and see where it goes. So, what I mean by that is that when I was dating larger, a lot of guys didn't really put a lot of effort into dates or when they communicated with me. It was just like, hey, like, I'm looking for this. So, what's up? And then, me, I'll be like, no, bye. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like guys, when I was bigger, like, I was able to weed out guys that I did not want to get involved with because I don't know, like it's probably my opinion. They saw a bigger girl and they're like, you know what? I could be honest with her. It's like I could I don't need to like put in effort, you know? So I'm gonna lay it all on the table, and if she takes it, she shakes it. Why wouldn't she take it, right? And then I'll be like, no, I'm not with it. With me, like, I feel like guys were a little bit more honest with me in terms of what they were looking for in a relationship or what they were looking for with me. I feel like, growing up as a curvy girl, a lot of guys would like sexualize me a lot. And even though, like, I am not that type of person because I was voluptuous, curvy, whatever the case may be, that's what they saw. Take away the personality, this is who she is. And it felt like dating for me heavier was a little bit easier in hindsight now, but at the time, I just I was just like, ugh, again, like, you know what I mean? Like, I just thought that if I was smaller, like, my dating life would be better because, maybe they will take me a little bit more seriously as a person or a potential girlfriend or whatever the case may be. So that was my mindset with dating. I never had issues finding a guy. The quality of guys wasn't that great. I never really had like a solid relationship. I blamed the weight for my lack of having a serious relationship. Thought that with losing weight, it would help me, maybe better quality guys, maybe they wouldn't overly sexualize me. That was my mindset at the time. Now I lost all this weight. Dating is literally the same. Now, the only difference is that I feel like the quantity of guys, like I have more options now. And now I'm feeling a little bit more overwhelmed with the selections of guys. But whereas when I was bigger, I had such a small selection of guys, it was easy for me to navigate in that pool. Now it's an ocean, like an ocean, okay? And I feel like, and I'm like, oh, like, leave me alone. Dating for me, it's a little bit scarier because, and I say scarier because I feel like now that I don't have the weight, I feel like the weight really protected me and guarded me because guys, it's really sad, is they really didn't really respect me or didn't try with me. Now they see me, they are trying to gain my attention. And by gaining my attention, they would lie. Like, so many guys lie about everything just to make themselves seem like they are this person, but all in reality, they're really not. Now, currently, I am trying to use discernment and trying to figure out if this person is telling me the truth or not, coming at me with force. When I was dating earlier on the first year of my VSG journey, I was dating. I started dating probably 4 months into my post-op, my VSG post-op. And the reason why I started dating earlier is because life was changing a lot for me. I had the surgery, I got this apartment, I had a new job, and I was just like, everything was just so new. And I was like, kind of like eating it all up. I was just doing my thing and I was just like, you know what? Everything is working out in my life. Let me see if this dating thing is going to change. Like, let's see. And honestly, like I was dating a lot in the beginning, like a lot, just trying to figure out what I wanted in a partner as Sophie now, as the smaller girl, or because my brain shifted. Before I was a little insecure, and now looking back, I was still insecure at that time too, but I just was so eager to get back out there and just experience life in totality that I kind of wish that I focus on my weight loss. And that's an advice that I want to give you girlies. Like if you guys are single, I know it's so exciting. You just want to go out, you want to buy clothes, you want to do all of these good things, especially early on in the journey, like 4 or 5 months in, you're like, yes, yes, you probably lost like a good chunk of weight already. But honestly, I feel like VSG is such a mental thing, and I feel like you should like focus on the weight loss and focus on your on inner work. Looking back, all the guys that I spoke to or dated during that time, they had no business being in my life, you know? And I wasn't in the right mind frame to be dating because I was still trying to discover myself, if that makes sense. So, if I had the mindset that I had now, a lot of guys I would have talked to, a lot of the guys that I was dating, or the guy that I was dating wouldn't have any business in my life. You know, I was kind of just like forcing things and it was just wasn't working out. Not only that, but like dating somebody or dating people, you're losing so much weight. You're not the same girl you was every month. You're smaller and smaller and smaller. So the person you're with is just as shocked as you are. People have preferences. You're probably not the same person that person axed out. You're probably like 20, 30 pounds lighter. It's just a lot of things going on. You know what I mean? There's people that have been lucked out in relationship during their VSG journeys, and that's amazing. And there's people who haven't. And there's people who's been married that got in a divorce since having VSG as well. Like being in a relationship while losing weight, it's so hard. Not only you is being affected by this, meaning that you're going through changes physically and mentally. Also, your partner is going through stuff because your partner is seeing you change right before his or her eyes. You see life in a different lens. Your mindset is shifting. You have a little bit more confidence as well. You know what I mean? Not only that, but you're getting more attention. I dealt with all of that in me dating. If I could tell Sophie from last year or going through the first year of VSG, I'll tell her like just like enjoy yourself, enjoy the journey of self-discovery. Don't entertain other people. So now, because of my experience with dating really early on in my VSG journey, now I'm dating with purpose, I'm dating with intentions, and I'm dating to find my life partner. That's where I am right now. I know exactly what I'm looking for and what I want, and I'm not wasting my time or other people's time. Where in the past, I was just like, let's wait and see. Let's see what's going on. Maybe, kinda, maybe, sorta. Is he really? Like, I was just confused. That's another thing, too. Like, when you going through the motions and going through all of this life changing stuff, you don't want to be with somebody that's confusing you as well. Any little thing, any negative thing, or any little shift in mood or shift in thought, it affected me because I go back to the bigger Sophie and be like, well, what's wrong with me? Why don't you want me? Why don't you want to be with me? Or what did I do wrong? It just comes down to you're not compatible. And that's something that this journey has taught me. It wasn't the weight, you know? It's just that I wasn't compatible with all the guys that I dated. It's just what it is, you know what I mean? And I shouldn't beat myself over incompatibility. You know what I mean? Now, because I'm dating with intentions, the dating scene for me is very quiet. When you date with intentions, you're not wasting anybody's time, and it's a lonely journey, but I'm okay with that because why do I want to waste my time with somebody that I know it's not right or force something that's not right? You know what I mean? And I feel like when you date people and you know it's not right, you feel something is just off, that person is not for you. And you should just leave, you know? Like stop holding on to something that doesn't serve you. It's gonna block your blessing. Dating with purpose and dating intentionally, it is a lonely road, but I am okay with it. No, I don't need to be dating, George, Bob, and Peter or whatever the case may be. If I know that it's just not gonna work out, I'm not gonna go back and forth with my emotions about maybe, kinda, or he said that, but he's moving this way. Like all that confusion. You're confused in the relationship. If there's no clarity within that relationship, then the relationship doesn't serve you. And when somebody is hot and cold with their emotions, it's not he's not the right person for you, sis. He's really not. And I could contest to that because that happened to me. When somebody is confused or confuse you and you're feeling confused within the relationship, that's your discernment right there. Your discernment is this person is not the one for you. Now with therapy and now with me building a better relationship with God, I'm trusting my intuitions more. Before I didn't trust my intuition. I question a lot. I'm like, well, you're overreacting, Sophie, or you're being dramatic, Sophie. Maybe give that person a chance, even though I know the signs were there. God is telling me, like, this is not your person. Now, if I see something that's just concerning or I'm confused by something, that's my discernment right there. And I'm out of here. I'm gone. Like, if you're not gonna be honest with me, then I gotta get out of here. You know what I mean? Like I said, when you're dating with intentions, like everything will come to light. That's the best thing I could advise you guys is to date with intentions, because when you date with intentions, all the bad apples is going to reveal themselves. I just want to let you guys know that yeah, weight doesn't change anything. Yeah, the quantity of guys change. That's the only thing. The quantity of guys, but the quality of guys are still the same. You just got to weed out, who's for you and who's not, or who you want to date and who you don't want to date. There's guys that has everything going on for them. I've dated, had everything, their own place, car, a really great job, but they ain't you know what I mean? Like they were just so mean and all of that stuff. So they could have everything and still be caca, and then they could have nothing and still be caca. So I want to make that very clear. Like, it doesn't matter what the person have. It's just like, are you a good human being? That do you believe in God? Like. But anyways, guys, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope this helps in any way. Let me know what videos you want to see from me, and I will see you guys in a few days with another video. Bye, guys.